Hello, BookTube. Welcome back to Poetry Thursday. Yes, we're still going with Poetry Thursday, of course. And I thought I would do something a bit nostalgic and read from a certain edition I haven't read from in a very long time on this channel. And this is the edition, you may remember this. This is Banjo Paterson's complete poems. It's tabbed up and everything from when I think I used to do daily read alouds of Paterson, or was it Lawson? It was one of them, but I used to do daily read alouds. I probably should get back to it. Oh my god, imagine if I'd done like a daily Lawson or Paterson and just made my way through their complete works. That would be insane. But I thought, why not go back to this bit of nostalgia for this channel and read one of Banjo Paterson's funniest poems, I think. And I think it is generally considered to be his funniest. But anyway, this is The Man from Ironbark, and it's really fun. It was the man from Ironbark who struck the Sydney town. He wandered over the street and park, he wandered up and down. He loitered here, he loitered there, till he was like a drop, until at last, in sheer despair, he sought a barber shop. "'Ere, shave my beard and whiskers off, I'll be a man of mark. I'll go and do the Sydney top up and off from in Ironbark." The barber man was small and flash, as barbers mostly are. He wore a strike your fancy sash, he smoked a huge cigar, and he was a humorist of note, and keen at repertory. I can't say it. He laid the odds and kept a tote, whenever that may be. And when he saw our friend arrive, he whispered, "Here's a lark. Just watch me catch him all alive, this man from Ironbark." There were some gilded youths that sat along the barber's wall. Their eyes were dull, their heads were flat, and they had no brains at all. To them the barber passed a wink, and Dexter eyelids shut. "I'll make this blossom yokel think his bloomin' throat is cut." And as he soaped and rubbed in, he made the rude remark, "I suppose the flats is pretty green up there in Ironbark." A grunt was all reply he got. He shaved the bushman's chin. Then he made the water boiling hot and dipping the razor in. He raised his hand and his brow grew black. He paused a while to gloat, then slashed a red-hot razor across the victim's throat. Upon the newly shaven skin that made a vivid mark, no doubt it fairly took him in, the man from Ironbark. He fletched a wild-up country yell that made the dead hear. Yell that wake the dead to hear. He thought his throat, he knew full well, that was cut from ear to ear. He struggled gaily to his feet and faced the murderous foe. "You've done good for me, you dog. I'll beat one hit before I go. I only wish I had a knife, you blessed murdering shark. But remember all your life, I'm the man from Ironbark." He lifted up his hairy paw with one tedious clout. He landed on the barber's jaw and knocked the barber out. He set to work the nail and the tooth. He made a place a wreck. He grabbed the nearest gilded youth and tried to break his neck. And while his throat he held to save his viral spark. And murder, murder, yelled the man from Ironbark. A perilous man who heard this din came to see the show. He tried to run the bushman in, but he refused to go. And when at last the barber spoke up and said, "'Twasn't all a fun, 'twas just a little harmless joke, a trifle overdone." "A joke," he cried. "By George, that's fine, a lively sort of lark. I'd like to catch that murdering swine some night in Ironbark." And now while round the shearing floor listening shearers gape, he tells the story over and over and brags of his escape. "Them barber chaps, what keeps the tote? By George, I've had enough. One tried to cut my bloomin' throat, but thank the Lord it's tough. And whether he's believed or no, there's one thing to remark, the flowing beards are all the way up in Ironbark." And I thought that's just a little nostalgic Banjo Paterson poem that we haven't done in a while. So yeah, so thank you so much for listening, BookTube, and I will see you next time.